Ladies and gentlemen, it's one of the most trending stories that we currently have in the 254 in regards to the current orchestrated plan and attempt to arrest the former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Now, according to the intel that we are receiving, Rigathi Gachagua outmaneuvered the DCI that were today deployed in his two homes, in his three homes. The home in Karen, the home around Olive Gardens, which is his hotel, and also the DCI that were today deployed at his Wamunyoro home. Now this has become a topic of discussion. The DCI have been tracking and trying to build up a case against Rigathi Gachagua. But of late, they did not have any tangible evidence to implicate Rigathi Gachagua on anything. But after the interview that Rigathi Gachagua did with the Obina TV Live, now they saw an opening to orchestrate and come up with allegations to build up a case against Rigathi Gachagua. But you know what? Rigathi Gachagua is a man of many talents. And one of them is that Rigathi Gachagua used to work as a paramilitary officer. So Rigathi Gachagua in this government of President William Ruto, through his own network, he has deployed intelligence agents to gather info and intel from the government to feed him. And they have been doing marvelous work. Because it doesn't matter that they made it to his home. But even before they made it to his home, Rigathi Gachagua knew that they were going to arrest him, that they will try to find him in one of his homes. And that is why today, while he was speaking in Murang'a, Gatanga, he made sure to tell the people of the Republic of Kenya that President William Ruto, together with the team, they are currently orchestrating and coming up with a case so that they will arrest Rigathi Gachagua. But what shocked the intelligence services is that Rigathi Gachagua knew every move that they were pulling, and the man outmaneuvered them. He went ahead to hide somewhere else, which was not his home. President William Ruto thought, and the intelligence services thought, that they had all cards aligned to arrest Rigathi Gachagua. And the case that they want to lay on Rigathi Gachagua is the blame that Rigathi Gachagua has been inciting Kenyans to cause violence. More so, his sentiments that were made on an interview that he held with Obina TV on Friday, where he went ahead to allege that if the elections of the year 2027 are rigged, then the people in opposition will make sure that 207 post-election violence will look like a joke in the year 2027. Now, if you are all consumers of intelligence and you are consumers of the politics and analysis in this country, you would realize that the sentiments that started being made from yesterday by the Cabinet Secretary of Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, were all pointing towards one thing: implicating Rigathi Gachagua and building a case against Rigathi Gachagua so that they will arrest him. And Kipchumba Murkomen insisted on that sentiment today, where he went ahead to threaten Rigathi Gachagua, telling him that you think you can outmaneuver the law, that you can outplay the government. You think that you are untouchable. But what is going to happen is that we are going to arrest you. That is what Kipchumba Murkomen said. And that was a clear indication that the goose of Rigathi Gachagua is cooked and they are coming for him. And you know, if these people were to come for him, this time round they were not joking. They were to arrest him and drag him to the police station. And they wouldn't even take him to a place where Kenyans would know. They would take him to a place where Kenyans would have no access to Rigathi Gachagua. And so, Rigathi Gachagua, realizing the plan and having been fed intelligence by his agents within the government, he went ahead to outmaneuver them and outplay them in their own game. And that is why, as we speak right now, police officers are still camping outside the 3 homes of Rigathi Gachagua, trying to get access to him. But, to their surprise, Rigathi Gachagua is somewhere, and even he has no access to his devices, including his phone. So his intelligence service told him what they want. Now, Rigathi Gachagua, having known this, he informed the other the other opposition principals, including Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka. And that is why, when the intel was leaked that Rigathi Gachagua is going to be arrested, the person that came online to tell us about the intimidation and the arrest against Rigathi Gachagua is Kalonzo Musyoka. Now, Kalonzo Musyoka was drawing this message so that Kenyans will get an understanding of what is going to happen to Rigathi Gachagua. And now doing that, it is clear that Rigathi Gachagua cannot be arrested anyhowly, because when we look at it in this manner, Kenyans now are aware that the DCI and the NIS and the police have been deployed to track and arrest Rigathi Gachagua. So, if Kenyans are aware and the supporters of Rigathi Gachagua are aware, they will come out in defense of this man. And if they come out in defense of this man, then the state will have to find another way to bring Rigathi Gachagua to them. And that is sending a summon to Rigathi Gachagua. And now that is the right channel that is supposed to be followed constitutionally to bring Rigathi Gachagua to them. Now, if they summon him constitutionally, Rigathi Gachagua will rally his people to follow him to to DCI headquarters or whatever police station or whatever station that they will summon him to appear at. So that is the thing that Rigathi Gachagua wants. Because if they summon him and he goes there, then his people will follow him. And that will create a very good political reception for Rigathi Gachagua. Ruto and the team think that they are dealing with a fool. But one thing that they have realized currently is that they are dealing with one of the most critical, and allow me to say it, they are dealing with one of the most dangerous politicians of their time. Rigathi Gachagua is not a man that you can assume him politically, or you can assume that you will corner him because of an arrest. William Ruto learned from the best, and that is Daniel Moi. Rigathi Gachagua also learned from the best, and that is Moi too, and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. When Rigathi Gachagua was working as a PA to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Wadau, mchezo ndio unaanza. We are here to learn and see how things will unfold. For now, I urge you to leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.